Yo, yo, what up? It's your boy Sarah. I'm talking to you, brothers. Yo, we are dying early, y'all. Black men have the lowest life expectancy, at least United States, brothers. Because you can go to other countries and see black men living. Here in the United States, we have the lowest life expectancy. I talk about this all the time. We got to do better. We got to do better for our children. We got to do better for our families. Black men are dying early in the 50s, early 60s. A doctor once told me that if you're a black man in the United States, you have to be above average. What does that mean? The average life expectancy for a brother, a black man in these United States, is 69 years old. Don't believe me, my numbers might be off a little bit. I want to encourage you to do the research. Take a look at yourself. Are you healthy for your family? Are you healthy for yourselves? Do you have hypertension, type 2 diabetes? Black people in general, including our sisters, die from the most preventable illnesses on the planet. Well, look, I'm not saying that growing up here in these United States is a cakewalk. It is certainly not. It is certainly not a cakewalk. But at the same time, y'all, we have to be mindful of what we're doing. We have to be mindful of what we put in our mouths. See, because we're not taught how to age. If you go to other countries, like I travel, y'all. I travel. I go places outside the United States. Many of us don't even travel, and that's a whole different topic. The United States is not the end all. There are places on this planet where we can go and be welcomed. The continent of Africa being one. Anywhere. See, but black people have Stockholm syndrome. We're in love with our captors. We in love with our kidnappers. We in love with the same folks that beat us down every day. They take our music, monetize it. They take our culture, monetize it. They take our style, our pizzazz, what makes us us, and then they bastardize it. Just listen at this ratchet ass music these days. That's by design, y'all. That all leads to what I'm trying to say. Stress. Stress in these here United States will kill your ass. So how do we overcome that? We're not taught. We're not taught how to live. We're not taught about money. They put a couple of rappers, some athletes on TV, and that's it. What about the doctors? What about the lawyers? What about the financiers? What about the investors? Those are the types of people we need to be looking up to. I'm not saying that those people live long either, because most successful people in our community don't. Start eating a little high on the hog, you know what I'm saying? Start having a very cush lifestyle. You're not moving, you're not exercising. And look, no judgment here, no judgment whatsoever. Even though I've been in two combat arenas, been fucked up in one, got a complete shoulder replacement, complete. Three screws in my patella, a rod in my tibia, a rod in my hip. I've been fucked up, but that didn't stop me. I'm still grinding in the gym every day. Why? Because it's medicine. It's medicine. At this age, we have several things we have to think about, black men. And the number one killer, sarcopenia. 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 Look it up. If you don't know what it is, I suggest you look it up. And then we get anabolic resistance. We try to go to the gym, get our workout on. We don't get that pump like we used to. You got to work to get the pump these days, including me. Everybody, but black men in particular. We don't go to the doctors. We don't eat healthy. Well, why is that? Is it affordability? You can't afford healthy food? I think you can. It's actually less expensive to eat healthy than it is to buy all this processed food. I'm just saying. I'm fortunate. My family's fortunate. We're in a different income bracket. We don't eat processed shit. We train our children how to eat healthy. Just Google Japanese children, Chinese children, Indian children. I mean, just look, even in Africa, don't believe the hype. It's not all fucked up all over Africa. Africa's a highly developed continent. So look, black men in particular, come on. I see y'all. I see y'all. If you can't look down and see your dick, I'm just being straight up. If you cannot look down and see your dick, you got problems. And those problems eventually going to take you to an early grave. And I'm tired of seeing my homies transition over some preventable shit. Stop fucking around. Stop. Look, at the end of the day, if we want to do anything for our children, our family, we got to live first. Get off that hog. And I'm not saying what you should and should not eat. Let me be clear. I don't give no fucks. But you should. You should care about what you're putting in your body. You should want to be around for your children, your family, your grandchildren. And I'm not perfect. I cheat every Friday with one thing because I've never been in the sweets and I'm thankful for that. So I don't have type 2 diabetes. I don't have hypertension. But it's not because I have good genes. My father died at 58 from a coronary heart attack, atherosclerosis, coupled by apnea. I mean, I am a sleep specialist. So it'd be ludicrous for me to continue down that path without trying to make some epigenetic changes. So look, come on, black man. Come on. What we doing? Look, like I said, folks call me bougie, call me an uppity Negro. So be it. I don't give a damn. Most of them don't know where I come from, and I don't care. I wasn't born with the silver spoon in my mouth, and my parents were not the most healthiest people on the damn planet. They had to feed us what they could afford, which was most of the time shit, processed food. We remember when Ronald Reagan said ketchup was a vegetable. Y'all remember that shit? Come on, what we doing? So look, black man, I just want to give you a quick shout. Most of y'all, hopefully, you listen through the whole thing. You know, I'll be clipping, I'll be making my little reels. Just get the information, man, and stop worrying about my delivery. Cause I'm healthy. I'm healthy. And as long as my ass is breathing on this earth, I'm gonna be making good decisions about my metabolism, my metabolic rate, my biochemistry. So look, I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing. As we age, it gets harder and harder to be healthy. You have to start fighting it in your 40s, and you're really at war in your 50s and 60s. One thing, I've been in the medical field my entire adult life. I've never seen an obese 80-year-old. I've never seen an obese 80-year-old. And that could be for several reasons. But I've seen healthy 80-year-olds. I've seen healthy people who've aged well. So look, if you're in your 40s and your 50s, even transitioning to your 40s, you 30 somethings, it starts now because actually by 35, you're at middle age. At 35, you're at middle age. And it's 34.5 for black men. So look, all I'm trying to say is look, make good decisions. There's lots of content out there. I'm just a messenger. I'm tired of seeing my brothers and sisters die early from preventable shit. All we have to do is make a conscious decision, a conscious choice to be healthy. Look, the bottom line is people who think about food all day, I promise you are fat, out of shape. Chefs, you don't see very many healthy chefs because they eat all damn day. It's not about what you eat, it's about your metabolic rate. When you're constantly spiking your insulin, that's doing tremendous damage on your body. Most of us walk around in insulin resistance. And I'm gonna explain that real quick before I jump off this. Insulin resistance is when your cells cannot transport the glucose in your blood into your cells, meaning that there's too much glucose already in. So, what happens? You have that toxic sugar and glucose circulating through your body. Well, what does that do? It causes fluid retention. Just look at anybody that's fat. Let's just call it what it is, out of shape, overweight. Especially my Christian folk. I was just at church. My wife's church, by the way, because you know how I feel about that. Nothing but obesity. Yeah, granted, she from the South, Louisiana. We got some large folk out there. Nonetheless, black men, Latino men, we must change. We have to. Our families depend on it. So look, I'm Sarah L, and I'm gonna keep coming at you. I'm gonna keep coming. I don't work. Well, I do work. I work for about 45 minutes a day in the market. Check on my option plays. Make sure everything's trending the right way. Maybe sell some options. Trade a little bit. Make a couple dollars. I'll call it quits. By 11 o'clock, your boy's done. I'm in the gym. So look, we all have an opportunity to get healthy today, not tomorrow. I was saying TNT today, not tomorrow. I'm Sarah L. I'm gonna keep coming. Y'all better get that crypto. Peace.